pretty much 95% of my music collection is based on the name, that I hadn't heard them before. So yeah, some band names that really fucking suck. Archers of Loaf, Fall Out Boy, Olive Green, Panic at the Disco, Hive Mind, Contrived. And like the crowning glory of it all is Fussy Part.
We're the fussy part.
People seem to have a really strong hatred, some people, for the band name.
People are really offended by it sometimes. We get the odd person who's just totally offended by it. The first time we played in Halifax, in the Coast, I don't know what little blurb it was. What was it?
Snark?
The Snark, maybe? Somebody had saw our name on a poster and wrote in a letter to the Snark and said that it was the worst possible band name they could ever imagine, that it sounded like it was a bunch of 15-year-olds sitting around smoking pot, eating Doritos and coming up with stupid band names. And then they mentioned in it how every time they looked at it, all they thought of was the Pussy Fart. There was that practice where Steve, our guitar player, came in, and we always like to talk about his hair because he's got a really good hair part, and it's probably the best I've ever seen. But he came in one day and it was really bad. It was all over the place, and we just laughed. And somebody had said, I don't know who said it exactly, but said, "Steve, wow, you have a really fussy part there."
I call bullshit. That's bunk. You can come up with as many excuses as you want for naming it Fussy Fart. I know you meant Pussy Fart, so get over it.
The way I see it, it's like a dyslexic thing. Capital F and capital P are very similar. All you need is that little loop to finish off the P for the F. If you look at them, they're quite similar. So I think when people look at the name and read it, it's a dyslexia thing where they automatically read Pussy Fart first. After hearing people, saying what they thought the name meant, we thought it was funny, so we decided to keep it. I mean, if people want to think that, they can go right ahead. It's hilarious.
There's nothing about that tells me what kind of music it's going to be. I kind of want to know, especially if it's an expensive show. Like a couple bucks, sure, whatever, but if it's $25, I want to know what it sounds like. Find a new name and I'll listen to you.
If you have something that catches someone's eye, even if it is offensive to them, at least it'll stick with them.
Well, I started in the car with my buddy, and he's like, "If I ever start a band, I'm gonna call it Gunt." And then he didn't,
So we stole it from him,
so
basically.
we stole it, and that was it. We couldn't think of anything. We weren't really playing like super pretty music or anything, so we figured fit fine. We could suck and it'd be all right, and we could rock and be all right. And either way, we had our bases covered.
Cunt Gut.
Yeah.
It's
It's the
girls fucking.
It's the spot above the cunt and below the gut.
Basically started off as a joke and figured a lot of people didn't like it, so it'd be a good idea to keep it. Well, a lot of people told, oh, we seen on those fucking stupid message boards or whatever, when we put up our MP3s or whatever, they're like, yeah, I'd listen to it if you change your name. And we go see your band if you change your name.
Yeah, and like,
So whatever.
I don't know, you tell friends of ours who are girls or something, they're like, oh, Gunt, all right. And then 2 weeks later, they're like, found out what a Gunt is.
I don't know. I think Gunt, that it is what it is, but I understand. Like, I see what kind of music they're gonna be like. Like, you know, like Gunt, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna be pretty dirty rock or punk. It's just crass, but not stupid.
I don't know, I get a mixed reaction when we were like, because when our old bass player left, it was like, let's change our name just because our songs are going to change a bit and, you know, whatever, let's just change our name. But it was, you know, a lot of people know Gunt as a name as a punk band, so why even bother trying to build up the new name? So we fucking keep it now.
Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's sort of rubs people the wrong way, but it's not like we set out to piss them off per se. It's just, you know, the music we do is kind of, you know, we're frustrated and there's a lot of stuff that rubs us the wrong way that's a lot more important than, you know, some stupid word.
Nowadays it just seems like it's been around for a while, so it just doesn't come off as like a fucking cunt gut. It's just like a dirty punk word.
You have a band name, and this is how people are gonna judge your band, by the name. So, I don't know, it's really annoying.
It's a brand, no matter how you think of it. A band, unless they're just fucking around in the garage, if they want people to hear them, they have to have a name that represents it, I think.
For the most part, I would say like 95% of the time, even the bad band names, if the music is there and the show is there, you can get past that. I mean, there have been some really bad names. I mean, you think back, I mean, even the Beatles is not a terribly good name on its surface. I mean, Led Zeppelin is not a great name. Pink Floyd is sort of a dumb name. The music, I think, getting the music out there, you can get past a bad band name. A great band name helps. A great band logo does help in terms of marketing. But if the music's not there, then the band name is irrelevant.
I love going into a record store and looking at just piles and piles of records and then coming up, like there's one name that'll come out and not knowing who they are, not knowing what they sound like, and getting it home and having it really cool. Yeah, I like that.
I was thinking about this. I mean, in this day and age, I mean, if I'm going to drop $10 or $15 or $20 on a show ticket for to see a band, chances are I'm going to go online and check them out if I haven't already heard the band. And I'm not usually going to let the band name stop me from downloading an MP3 somewhere to check them out. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, it made more of a difference.
In the end, it's just a name. We're musicians first and foremost. Like I say, it's the music that's important. It's not the name. It's, you know.
If you don't fucking want to see it just because of our name, fuck off. I don't want you at the show anyway.